Pooh.
Welcome. Hang on, you're supposed to say that.
I see you have the tag of the blue.
I do. It's very important. Without it, there would be no life. Oh dear.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, you're already filming. I feel great today. And how are you, viewers? So, take 2 of Stoltz in the studio with Stoltz. Grrr.
Arr.
That's all they talk about.
You don't have any kind of traditional music background, so you pretty much rely on your ear, don't you, and your instinct and
A lot.
what you like the sound of, basically.
That's actually the one key basic element of everything I've done. I don't know any music theory, basically, to put it bluntly. I know sort of all about that. I
I've got GCSE, but that's it.
This is Stoltz signing on.
The time has come.
What inspired you two to get together? Because obviously you're both doing your own individual
We used to
thing.
watch porn together. I'm joking, obviously.
Ash Parker. He
Forced us together.
I went to college with him, and he went to school with him, and he used to be like, oh, my friend makes drum and bass, and like he'd be like, oh, this guy made an awesome drum and bass tune. When I'd try and show him something of mine, and I'm feeling insecure, and he'd do the same thing. Oh, my friend made like an amazing like industrial weird beat tune, and then you guys got to get together. Eventually, we like put together, and it was very timid there. It's like, so you make music too? Yeah.
It was a little bit.
Yeah, and then
we spent a year just getting to know each other.
It was really that was a really cool way of doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think Ed would approve of this, would he?
I reckon you would on some level or another.
Ed's the real cameraman. This is his camera and it's getting wet.
He's a real Howard Shady.
If he finds his material, he might actually kill me.
Jake. Totally running out of time.
In other news, a penguin.
Must have been like New Wave or something.
Was that what the fuck are they doing out there?
Yeah.
Is this it? Is this the set?
New Wave version 3.
People like waiting to applaud and stuff. Yeah. Is that it? Well, that's really good, man. I thought I have all this equipment, you know.
And then you just stand with a microphone and do that. Rock and roll, man. There's one for the blooper reel.
Fucking hell.
We need that.
Is it supposed to rattle like that?
No.
You used to do that anyway, I think.
Did it? The end's a bit looser. I think the end might be like that.
I think it survived.
I hope it does. Fucking hell, that went wrong. Don't have to.
Alright.
Turn it on.
Thank you.
I'm not filming. Do I get an interview then?
Put it down.
Where's tape?
What do you fucking want?
I have the enemy in sight! Everything you're good at in the production, writing music, I'm actually, is my weaker areas. And the things that you have problems with are my strengths. So,
Leigh for a start.
Oils tray.
Hello.
Oil.
Ugh.
It's like me, but
Nearly, but not quite.
this is my voice on TV.
Now what? Now, to get big guns. Hallelujah.
Bought decks and I never used them. I had them for like a year, and I had decks, and the thing I used the most was a mixer, because it had a little sample on it. I used to get more enjoyment from sampling things in and changing the pitch and running it through effects and delays and fucking the EQ and stuff, and that interested me more because it was a bit more hands-on, whereas mixing just
to do.
It's 12 o'clock, gig day. I was up till 4 last night doing the last stuff, and the Who's just arrived.
Peace.
Yo man,
He's on the ball today.
I'm up.
Usually he's asleep.
So what do you say, Pooh? Should we make some beats?
Ewok beat, rock beat, light drum.
Under SDD. It's like a path to AIDS. That's why it's called Time to Bleed, because it's that time of the month.
I thought this was on Schwarzenegger.
Don't tell everyone. Can you see me?
I love this
one.
What's your height and weight? Robert Paulson.
Turn it off, bitch.
Take your hand off.
Bye.
I've only just received. I haven't plugged.
Always read the book if you don't understand how it works.
I'm stuck. I can't disassemble Johnny 5 and get through the door.
Leave that, and then you can just
Yeah.
because that's just like a guitar sound. And as soon as that goes, because there's a little scratchy bit of the guitar, like when the pickup gets stopped or something. Musical is it's an animal. No, it's something like that.
lot of comedy, like in the music, really, isn't there? Because you've got
Yeah, I actually have to sometimes.
samples for E-Walk,
You have to sometimes.
and a lot of film, film samples as well and stuff.
People can latch onto that though. It's like a.
I grew up listening to films. It was the only music background I had. So I wasn't into music, and I watched films all the time.
Well, there was that critic from Blah Blah magazine that said your music was like the best, like the soundtrack to the best film you've never seen, which I thought was a really cool quote.
You have to quell it,
The day begins.
You have to quell it. Pretty much press it and then leg it over to the keyboard, which I actually would have left on that. So it'd be like.
And are you really any different?
Yeah, and then just walked over to this.
Or just a better line of bullshit?
What's this button at the moment? Turn the volume.
No.
Well, it's always something simple. It's either that or the device isn't on.
Carry on.
Well, okay.
I mean, what you do is kind of esoteric. I mean, a lot of people don't kind of understand it because it's not the norm really. With all the hardware that you use and everything.
Oh, what do we have here? That's cool.
Hip hop for dummies, but for some reason people can't seem to. I'm the only one who can use it ever.
You're the only one that can use it ever.
I'm special.
What does that say to you?
Either I'm specially retarded or just plain special.
Retardedly special. I figured if you listen to the bucket and use the bucket as an instrument, you'd soon reign with the bucket as an instrument. More balls, which is what Stoltz is all about.
You gotta have your balls, because if you ain't got no balls, you don't make no semen, yeah? About 97% of everything I do is literally written and produced by me. Like all the beats that sound like they're from some 70s record stuff, I'll get some sounds I like, I'll make the beat itself, then I'll actually process it in a certain way so it sounds odd, then re-record it, then cut that up and reprocess that, and then reprogram that just so it has a certain sound. Carry on.
Carry on.
There's an Andy Blair witch up top of the garden.
Can you imagine? I think it's time for a bit of practice.
Oh, I love this drop.
That sounds like you brushing your teeth.
my grave!
You hear something that triggers something in your head, you want to play with it, or you hear some kind of avenue or an option that isn't explored in the original sound itself, so then you want to dig into that and see if you can stretch it and apply these extra layers you have in your head and try and build it into its own little sonic world, its own sonic entity.
The question is not how far. The question is, do you possess the Constitution? The depth of faith that go as far as
But there's Cubase there, not doing anything. 57 years under an umbrella was how Ninjas was born.
When moisture is prepared, human cakes follow. Wet follows wet, just like dry is not wet.
It's just what that synth needs, really, isn't it?
It's exactly what it needs, just to finish it up and make a complete tool.
A lot of people don't understand what it is. I mean, I get people asking me, even with friends at gigs, or like,
hide behind a shield of
they're like,
technology.
so what's he doing? Is he using samples? And that's all they know is samples.
Basically, the way it breaks down is you've got the main bulk of it, which is samples in the sampler. It's 120. Well, I've got 131 megabytes of memory in the sampler. It's just loaded up with the main bulks of like loops, beats, lead lines, and so on.
But you use
tracks.
more than just the sampler, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Bear in mind the samples come from the sample stuff that you made.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's really important to me.
Thank you.
You two should be banned from all existence.
There was always a 50-50 for me for electronic and sort of non-electronic.
Real music.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Initially I started on the piano, I think it's my mum's encouragement to get me started, piano lessons when I was 8. And then, maybe younger, I think it was 8. And that kind of progressed.
Ninjas.
I think it was Nirvana Unplugged I heard, the MTV Unplugged album, and all of a sudden I had that kind of teenage desire to buy a guitar. And a buddy of mine, he came round with his guitar and he just happened to have the tab book for MTV Unplugged. He could play all of them, and that was it. I was set, I wanted to get a guitar. But beyond that, I was into like electronic stuff as well at the same time, so it's always been sort of down the middle for me, really.
Always switch the right switch, because then you get sound. Oh, it does not.
I followed you on many adventures, Indy, but this is the last. I go first, Indy. Cuts.
Running late today, by the way.
You're running late.
We are. should have had this done last night. I was fucking around with Ewoks.
Those pesky Ewoks get everywhere.
No, it's kind of one of those silly trick things, and they kind of flick it down and kick it back up.
Oh, like this.
Well, it depends. There's different stages of it. I guess the most nuclear stage, or if you will, the primary stage is actually writing it, making the sound itself. Which, you know, it comes from any kind of like coming up with a patch on a synthesizer or finding a sample you like. Doing some of that. You want to go out?
Yes, mate, do it.
Hey. Where's the camera? The back. Professional.
No one can see that side.
Yeah, didn't like.
It's like a bad
Isn't that the
pencil.
sign that you got like? Someone called the council over because you stole it.
You make this up for the camera?
No, no, didn't they?
It wasn't someone, it's a shit. It's a...
Yeah, was it? Is it that sign that you stole?
No, it's another one. It's
Is
a
it?
brand spanking new feet.
Oh, you went and stole another one.
That's what life in the studio does to you. It turns you into a gibbering ape.
Watch it! Watch it! Watch it!
Like, I'm struggling, man. I'm glad you're on the ball. So I was thinking, is he going to count me out, or is he going to forget? It's like 3, 4.
I mean, what goes into how do you what's the actual process involved in making the music that you do?
Well, it starts as a...
It's long and drawn out, isn't it, really?
When we take up the mission, we must succeed or die.
1, 2, 3,
Today's the really today. But then I dropped my ending. I think I had to do stuff next.
What the fuck is going on here? This is called being stupid. This is why I practice this shit over and over again. Didn't fucking turn the volume up.
Simon, when did you start getting into music? Like, when did you buy your first piece of equipment?
First piece of equipment was a Casio audio accompaniment keyboard. It was Christmas 97, which moved on to New Year 98, and it was crap. Had all the dodgy look, like half the keyboard is like you did arrangements for it, like you had the waltz on one key and crappy Casio version of techno, and
you should see the old
you got the bass chords with it. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's
one of my garage. You know, like the 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Like orchestra hit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's
with a demonstration button, which is what you want.
The Fast and Furious world of MIDI transistor. Vin Diesel eat your heart out.
Vin Diesel.
I live for this shit!
Think that'd be funny?
Killing Simon.
Yeah. What method would you use though?
I was about to say the same thing.
Scalding in hot water, how about that?
I think you've got to propel his body into space. And we can film it.
A traditional set list, just in case you get up and don't know where you are.
12 tracks.
You never know
So how
when you
many
have
of
to
these
wake
ones
up
at
and
the bottom
suddenly
actually
play,
been
eh? Everything we do, we actually do it there and then. We'll actually arrange a song and mix it, put it all together as it is. And if it, there's certain tracks that you can hear like certain things that go wrong. Whereas if I miss a beat or if I miss a lead line or my finger slips, I'll roll it around and bring it back in. And it's just like a mistake that's fun to make.
Yeah.
It
adds that live element to it. You know? It's like
the way people kind of like that because it makes them realise that it is actually being performed. You know, it's not just.
Dude, you're killing the mix, man.
Where's my money, bitch?
Turn it down or up?
No, I was going to say, I was going to ask you to wind down the window so I could say something like, "Can you turn that racket off?" But I didn't. Incidentally, this has been a bit of a fuss because I am actually familiar with the studio, really. I was pretending I wasn't for the purpose of showing you guys.
All for your benefit. Do you fancy running an errand? Go and get like a bottle of Coke for us or something from the shops. I'll take that as a maybe. The whole dance DJ thing was just really stale, and I found it wasn't inspiring at all. So
not enough interaction.
Yeah.
Prefer to do something more like original, more creatively,
Basically,
more diversity.
yeah.
Bit of tweaking never hurt anyone.
Do not go to your job. Call in sick, make beats. Cancel your date. Do not have sex. Always use synthesizers.
Yeah, that's the shit.
But actually, while standing. station.
They're doing the film.
Station.
Awesome. Hey man, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Hello, shithead. Cut.
I thought you know that.
Weirdos.
Studio session has been concluded due to worst day.
And Stoltz signing off.
The
The doll, that is the doll. Goodbye. Don't forget to write your name on the paper. Bye.